This is the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast.
What is up, my dudes? This is Trent here with the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. We got our draft episode coming out here, doing our draft episode right now. We are going to have a midnight snacks draft. This was brought up to us by a friend a couple weeks ago. So we're going to, before we get into that midnight snacks draft, Phil, you want to read the results from the last draft we have our results on?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's
been a while since we've seen an order like this before. But we'll start. I'm not seeing the update that Jordan just said he saw, but what I am seeing is that Team A was in last. Actually, I see it now, Jordan. Team A was in last. That was Trent with Bitcoin, McFlurry Machine, and Custom Pool.
My dad called me a loser for putting that on our YouTube page. That was nice. So if you think I'm a loser or like us, go to YouTube, TFF Dudes, give us a like and a sub.
And then Team D came in third, and that was Jordan's yacht, home indoor court, and then the finals suite tickets. Team B, which was Seth, he came in second. The Hennessy custom truck, real estate investment, and then the man cave. And then Team C, winner chicken dinner, Chick-fil-A franchise, first class Europe trip, and backyard nine hole par 3 course. So
I think the Chick-fil-A helped you out, but the Chick-fil-A, I don't know if it's that good of an investment.
I really think people I think the main
I think it would just be cool to say you own a Chick-fil-A.
Correct. I think the main votes I got were for the backyard,
the golf.
The golf, yeah. Most people were really into the golf. In the
Which
comments.
now that I've looked at it, Phil, I don't think you could do it with $1 million.
No, I don't think he could have.
I think it'd take like multi-million dollars to make a par. You could do like one par 3 hole.
Yeah.
I know a guy that had one hole at his house. He had a putting green, and he had a hole that was like 60 yards long. But then when he said basically you probably would have
Are we
to
thinking
just
of the same guy?
No, we aren't.
Okay.
But to have that,
I mean,
you would have to have
guy.
Yeah, but you would have to have acreage. Yeah, you built one hole, so you'd have to have some serious.
So did you guys
acreage
see
to
what
survive
Patrick
holes.
Mahomes did in his new house that
I saw
he
that.
built? He has a 1 par 3 hole. He has a lake, and he has a 50-yard football field.
That's cool.
But so and then this house I think cost him like a ton of money. I saw the number, but I can't see it now.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
So Phil gets to choose if he wants to go first or not.
Yeah, you want to take a different spot, Phil, or what do you think?
I'm just gonna go. I'll go number one. I'm not ashamed. I'm also worried about this one being taken because I feel like it's a pretty popular one. At least it's very popular in my household. I love this option. And we're talking about midnight snacks. I think you already said that, but we're talking midnight snacks. And one of my most favorite midnight snacks, and it's not a greasy midnight snack because greasy midnight snacks don't make me feel that well. I think most people. I'm a really big cereal guy. I was gonna say cereal and milk, but
I think that's pretty good.
Cereal is
you have a go-to? Why don't you say a go-to, not just like Raisin Bran or something?
Raisin Bran. Let's go. I would prefer to do cereal, but if I had to do, I'd be like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch at the strike of midnight. You're starting your day off really well.
I wish I started every day off like that, honestly.
Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh
yes,
my goodness.
Yeah, midnight.
I would put that in the top tier of cereals.
I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Seth, why are you giving us a scowl over here?
You guys said start your day, so that just made me laugh.
Midnight.
No, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good, but I'm more of a Lucky Charms guy.
I also really like vanilla granola. Like vanilla, I really love granola and milk over granola and yogurt. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So.
I like Lucky Charms still, but like I quit liking it as much when I turned like 7. I still like it, but it's not like it's not my 101 cereal. Like, is that like a midnight thing, or that's like your absolute favorite cereal is Lucky Charms?
I just grew up eating it all the time. I actually like a lot of different cereals. I just don't necessarily keep cereal that in my house as much just because I don't have the time in the morning to eat cereal. I have to leave.
And you're not putting almond milk or oat milk in a bowl.
Absolutely not. Whole milk. I'm not 2%.
No. I agree with you. Yeah, you can't water it down at all. Jordan, you're smirking over there.
Have you-
Are you
I
an
drink
almond milk guy?
2%.
Okay. I mean, that's less bad than almond milk, to be quite honest with you, but that changes the flavor of the cereal. Like
milk is just so
I
much
can't
more
remember the last time I had
Correct.
cereal. But
So as a kid, we've all been there where you want to get cereal, your mom forgot to buy milk, you're out of milk. What's the craziest thing you've put in your cereal besides milk?
I think cereal has to go untarnished. You don't put water.
I don't do
You've
that.
never
I've
done that as a
done
kid?
No, absolutely not.
It's not like
I'll eat it
coffee.
dry.
Yeah, you're correct. I'd rather eat it dry.
So no one ever here was like, I'm going to try water just because you were like, I want cereal.
No.
I remember having a discussion like that in kindergarten. It was like one kid had done orange juice, one kid did apple juice. I had done water.
Yeah.
So like you just were like, okay, I just won't have cereal this morning for breakfast.
I don't know what's worse, juice or water.
I think water's better if you had to choose.
Yeah.
It's gross. I can't even think about
I'm
eating
surprised you guys never were like at the, like you wanted it so bad that you just were like,
I think
okay,
I just, if I wanted it so bad, I just would have eaten it with my hands.
Yeah, just all the
I'm
carbs.
talking about like 6 years old, not like, 18.
Yeah, I don't know if I.
I think most of us
remember
were
that
still
far back.
smart.
I
enough
think
to
you would
not
be
do that.
surprised how many people have tried it with
No,
water.
I think that most people have tried it, but you're talking to me as an adult now drafting. You're not talking about 5-year-old Phil.
And I was asking about 5-year-old Phil, not like, hey, Phil, tonight after this
I don't think
midnight
that was
draft.
clear.
Wait,
So,
does it? This
5-year-old Phil? No, I wouldn't have done
Trent, did you also notoriously eat the ketchup sandwiches though?
I have had a ketchup sandwich
Oh
before.
Gosh.
What is a ketchup sandwich?
It's just bread and ketchup. So
Yeah.
let's just throw Trent's
That's
like ideas out of the
disgusting.
window here.
Someone told me we bring up ketchup way too much on these drafts.
We do.
I know. Well, that was just a shot from right field. Like, sorry I didn't grow up with you, Seth, and all the freaky things you did, anime boy.
Ketchup sandwiches. Let's just leave that there and
Yeah.
let's soak on that. And let's make fun of Phil for not taking the thing that should have been 101 is stinking popcorn, which I'm gonna take
That
right
should
now.
have been
Yes,
101. Yeah,
popcorn is-
That
the-
is the
Popcorn?
Yes, popcorn.
Phil, that
is
is the thing
101.
everyone eats when it turns dark and when there's a movie on. Like that's the thing when everyone.
I was gonna say
I
popcorn.
wouldn't consider that a midnight snack though.
What are you
Why not?
talking about? That is
I
the
feel
thing
like-
everyone eats at midnight.
No, if you're talking to me like, hey, what are you eating like while you're watching a movie in the evening? Absolutely 100% popcorn.
Yeah, our midnight snacks is a generalization, right? Like we're not talking you have to eat it right at midnight.
No, I'm talking about all the lights.
Maybe.
I'm talking about all the lights are dim. No one else is in the house. You're just chilling, relaxing.
Alone.
You're either driving to Taco Bell and indulging. That might be taken, right? You're driving to
That
Taco
should be
Bell.
taken,
That
yeah.
should be taken. You're either driving to Taco Bell by yourself. Hey, who knows? Maybe you're eating a bag of popcorn. For me, I'm either going to the freezer, scooping out some ice cream, or getting some cereal. Like popcorn to me is like it's too loud at that hour because I would just be munching for days, and people are gonna be like, "What are you doing in there?" And then I just have to go.
You just said Home Alone, and then people asking, "What are you doing
Sorry,
in there?"
everyone's asleep. Everyone's
Okay.
asleep. Everyone's asleep.
Okay.
Do you get? Does that make sense? Like to me,
I
it's a
don't
little
know. I
bit
mean,
different.
Sure, I'm just considering like all the food that I would eat when it's late at night. That's what I would consider. Because I don't wake up in the middle of the night to go get food. I don't have that indulge.
No, not wake up in the middle of the night. We're talking about getting ready for bed.
It's
like-
more of a fantasy, honestly.
Trent, do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know what to say.
I sort of, but I like popcorn.
It sounds
I-
like what
yeah.
Phil's saying is he kind of rushes, like when he gets his midnight snack, he like hurries and just like.
I have
I-
my midnight. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think that's what most people think when they think of midnight snack.
If I'm being completely honest, I don't when I'm doing that midnight snack thing, it's never like I've never thought like what is my dream midnight snack.
I just find whatever I
Which
like
is
in the
shocking,
fridge,
but-
and
I
just
know
like,
it's just
"Good."
like hey,
Oh,
I gotta
pantry.
just go raid the fridge and like whatever's in there. You know, I've never like been like, man, it would be so cool if there was like this in the
like you would just go like ham and cheddar midnight.
Yeah, no, yeah, like just like whatever's in the fridge. You know, it's like, oh man, I guess there's something. You know, like it's not like, oh man, too bad there's no donuts in here or something. It's just not something I've thought about.
Yeah. Again, shocking.
I know it's shocking. So you've thought about that? Like, man, my ultimate midnight snack before this draft? No wonder you have back problems.
Carrying around all these ideas in my head. No, yeah, I absolutely think about what's the most prime ideal midnight snack. I think most normal people do outside of this pod. I think people are going to be listening to me like, yeah, obviously that's me. That guy's talking to me.
Jordan, what are you taking here?
I don't know. I was gonna take popcorn, but
I thought popcorn would get to me at 4.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I don't think it's
And
that.
Phil thought it was a terrible pick.
I don't. Yeah, I'm like, I think it's so.
I'm gonna go with cookies.
That's a good one.
Nice.
That's a good one.
I'm a sucker, especially at night. I like either it's like when I like cookies, I'm not the biggest fan of like just lukewarm cookies. I either want
Warm.
like warm cookies or like cold cookies
Yeah,
out
I'm
of the
more.
fridge.
I put them in the microwave for like 20, 15 seconds, you know,
So you're not a cookie jar guy.
and then you put some whipped
No.
cream on the cookies. That's good too.
Like if we're talking about like a baked, if we're talking about like a baked cookie,
Please comment on his whipped cream on cookies, Phil. I know you're thinking.
You never
something
tried
about
that, Phil?
No,
I've never done whipped cream on cookies.
I've done it, but I think it was more of a joke. Like I don't think he just has a thing of Ready Whip in his thing.
Oh, it's
Ready at all
100%.
times.
Oh,
Yeah, the guy
100%.
loves whipped cream.
He takes a bite and goes,
The
Uh-huh.
best.
Jordan told
What
me
kind
once
of
that
cookies though? Like just your normal standard
honestly,
chocolate chip?
Jordan should
Chocolate chip is good. Sugar cookies.
he should have just took Ready Whip as his.
Yeah,
he still can. He
can.
still
It's
can.
so good.
Jordan's like, oh, it's 12. He walks over.
Yep. I did have. It made me so mad that I was eating apples and peanut butter yesterday or 2 days ago, and I was just like, it makes me so mad that I'm eating this right now after how much we harassed Jordan for taking that pick.
Hey, Jordan, you've told me that whipping cream doesn't have calories. It does.
Like 2.
Does it? Well,
What kind of
I'm
whip-
looking,
what are you
I'm looking,
looking
I'm
at?
looking at heavy
He
whip.
went,
right
Trent
here.
went on he went a whipped cream diet and has lost no weight.
Has like 0 sugar.
Trent
As-
was looking, Trent
I
was
think
looking-
it has like 50.
No, it doesn't.
I was looking at Costco and I saw it has 25 calories.
What whipped cream are you looking at?
Frozen whipped cream. I was looking at Kirkland brand one time and it had more. I was surprised how much Kirkland brand whipped cream had. Sorry, this is shaving cream. No, I'm just kidding. No. So you can look that up, Jordan. I'm gonna go with pizza as my pick right here.
Nice.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Pizza.
15 calories per serving.
I just like. Well, me and Jordan got an argument over, like I said, mustard had.
That's
no
a 2
calories. Mustard
teaspoon.
actually
I
has
don't know what a
0.
teaspoon serving is though. Like I don't know how much like of a that is. You know.
Yeah, that's. I figure this guy's eating more than a teaspoon while he's chowing down on cookies.
I'll show you though.
Everybody-
He probably licks it. Do you bite into it or do you lick it off the cookie?
Oh,
That's
it's
the
like
thing
a-
that needs to be
Yeah,
described.
that needs
You
to be
eat a
done.
fork,
It
you
does.
eat a spoon, and you eat it all together.
You eat a cookie with a spoon.
Yes.
Oh,
It's,
you are.
wait, you're not eating a pizookie.
No, I treat it like a pizookie.
Oh, he
Oh.
did say he warms it up. That's still
Yeah.
Jordan. Like
Instead of putting ice cream
if
on it,
you're on America's Most Wanted in like
It's a
5
health-
years,
that's
like
a
I would
serial
be
killer.
shocked.
it is a
Serial
healthier
killer type
version
thing.
of a pizookie. You put the whipped cream instead of ice cream.
Or you just eat the cookie with your hands.
That's too barbaric for
Well, we're
him.
talking like 3 or 4 cookies. I'm not eating one cookie.
3 or 4.
It's a
Yeah.
healthier bazooki. I have 9 cookies with whipping cream.
That's the stupidest thing I've heard, Jordan. I'm sorry.
What part? What's this? What part is the stupidest?
Please tell me you use a fork and a knife when you're eating these. Do you really scoop? Oh, so hold on. Are you putting it in a bowl
In a bowl, cookies in the bowl,
and shaping them?
and then you put whipped cream on top. And then
Wait,
you eat
you
it.
like melt down your cookies?
No, I put them in the bowl for like 10, 15 seconds. They're warm. Whipping cream on. It's
And
no
you
different.
start mashing them.
No,
Can you
I
just see this
eat it.
guy? He's
Oh
like
my gosh.
just working around his kitchen and like he has the
Okay,
fridge door
guys.
open. He like hips it closed with
Apron
his,
on.
Yeah, apron on. He closes the refrigerator door with his hip, like
Hairnet.
spins around. He's got it down. He's like just eating this.
I don't think it's as weird as you guys think it is.
I hope people start tweeting us at how weird it is that you're eating cookies with a spoon. I get it, but it's not freshly baked. You're warming up like day-old cookies.
I'm just yeah, it's kind of weird. He's midnight apron, cookies, whipping
Yeah.
cream.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
The sugar, the thing, I think the sugar cookies you don't warm up though, right?
Yeah, all of them.
I will say that
I only like warm cookies, and they're soft.
So you
warm
put whipping
cookies.
cream on sugar cookies too.
Yeah,
On
But-
every cookie?
yeah.
Oh my god.
No, okay.
No, not every.
not
cookie.
every cookie. Let me refer. Like, but if it's at night, yeah, usually like
It's fair.
How many cans do you think you have in your fridge right now?
He's a 24
there's.
pack.
I think there's only one in the fridge right now. I need to get some more.
Do you put your
goes through a
do you have
can a
cookies
week.
in a freezer usually? And
Yeah,
like
you
you'll-
freeze them and then
I love frozen
the
cookies.
the
Me
oh the cookies are frozen.
yeah,
sorry.
so you get
Oh,
frozen
sorry.
cookies and then
Frozen whipping cream. It's
Fresh
a substitute
baked.
for
I
ice
was like,
cream.
what is going on?
fresh frozen.
So yeah, I think pizza midnight. I think
great.
that's the
Do you
ultimate.
do it
I
with
think
the
that's a
spoon?
steal.
Not
at one
heat
point.
it up too.
I like to
Cold
put it in a
pizza.
bowl,
Oh, yeah.
and no, I don't like cold pizza.
What?
It's okay. I always have like a bite of that, and I'm like, I like it a little bit better in the microwave.
I like it both ways. I like it reheated and
Yeah.
not.
There's
But
nothing
you
wrong-
can't
Jordan,
use
like
ranch
cold
with- you
pizza,
can't
no?
use-
No.
You can't
You're not a
use
cold
ranch
pizza
with
guy.
cold pizza, guys.
You can.
wait,
can
you
and I will.
absolutely
That's
can.
barbaric to
No.
use. No, that's like that's here's ranch with cold pizza and spoon and whipping cream cookie guy. Just shake hands right there. That's what that is.
You put ketchup on your pizza.
No, I do not do that. I have standards, Phil.
You just told us 5 minutes ago that you eat cereal with water. Like
I said
you
tried it.
immediately-
I said I
No,
tried it
no,
in
you-
kindergarten.
no.
You do not put words in my mouth.
Kindergarten is the base for the rest of your life.
Learn how to comprehend, Phil. Like that is not what I said at all.
I'm not going to
Rewind
take
the
eating
tape.
advice from you. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Freaking water with your cereal.
All right, second round, Phil. Take
Second round.
recap
Hey,
the
wait. So second round, Phil had cinnamon toast crunch, Seth had popcorn, Jordan had cookies, and I had pizza. Today's draft is brought to you by Manscaped. The modern man's a man who takes care of himself. Manscaping isn't just for life's special occasions, it's a requirement for optimal health, superior hygiene, and healthy self-esteem. You now have the right tools for safe and precise grooming and hard to navigate sensitive areas, plus post-trimming products to help keep your dudes dry all day long. Enter promo code DUDES20 for 20% off your whole entire order. Really helps us out, guys. Go to Manscaped and tell them the dude sent you. Also, what helps us out, you're watching this on YouTube at TFF Dudes. Go ahead and hit that like button. Really helps us out, guys. Remember, don't be rude. Share the dudes. Just share this with a friend. If we made you laugh, cry, whatever, go ahead and share this with a friend. So going into round two, Phil, what are you taking here?
Yeah, this one it starts to become a little bit more difficult, but I think that I have to go with what I said. Like I know I said that it doesn't make me feel good, and the fact of the matter it doesn't.
Usually eating at midnight doesn't make you feel good. I will
Cereal is
say
not the worst. Cereal is like is one of those ones that doesn't bother me. as
cereal
much.
actually makes me not feel great every time I eat.
Are
it.
you allergic to milk a little bit?
Slightly,
Probably that'd be the reason.
but does it stop me? No, because I'm not a quitter.
You're not a quitter. I would say I gotta say Taco Bell.
I was gonna say Taco Bell. I didn't think it'd get back to me.
nice.
Midnight run to Taco Bell. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying anything specific. I'm just saying Taco Bell.
No, that's fine because I don't think I think stuff hits different at midnight at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I don't think you get the same stuff.
No.
Like
yeah.
cheesy gordita crunch. Maybe that's a little too messy. If you're gonna get back into bed, maybe you're going with more of a burrito.
And you gotta hide your shame. Like if you go to Taco Bell at midnight and you're throwing away the trash, you like try and throw it under some things, right?
Oh yeah, you
know what I'm
definitely are
saying?
like putting it in the dumpster outside the recyclables, so your wife doesn't see you did that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we've all been there.
Yep.
Seth, have you been there?
I don't leave my house unless I'm like leaving with other people to go get food.
You won't go singularly on your own.
Yeah, or maybe I'll tell people I'm leaving. I don't sneak out.
What a sad life.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or it's a good life. That's not the most exciting thing he does in his life is go get Taco Bell.
There's that thrill sneaking out of my house,
I
trying
didn't
not to
say-
trip
I
the
know-
alarm,
I didn't
going
say
through
that.
the window.
I didn't say that. It sounds like he's living out a fantasy on his own or what he does maybe on the nightly basis.
I kind of want to go to Taco Bell right now.
I thought I saw you walking by my
Trent's
house
gonna
the other day.
load this fridge with just junk.
Yes.
His wife has no idea it's back
Yeah.
there.
Is the dog barking? I'll go check it out. No, Phil, no, that's
Comes
it.
back.
15 minutes later,
Comes
he's out of
with
breath
cream
and
all
has-
over his face.
and yeah, 15 minutes later, he's sweating and he has ketchup coming down his chin.
Go, Seth.
Seth, what you have?
I'm gonna take a milkshake.
Okay.
I have never had that. Now, if I'm just talking about
So
like,
this is the thing. Seth is going for evening foods. I think Seth.
Well, no, like a milkshake. Like I have left my house like at like the
did he not just say he doesn't leave his
with
house?
other people. I said with people. Like for a midnight snack, it's like we've already eaten dinner. Like people are hanging out. I'm like, let's go get a milkshake.
His
And
next pick is going to be filet mignon or something.
and we'll go to like per se Sonic and go get a milkshake.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sonic happy hour is so fun with the, you just get the
24
dudes going
hours,
there,
man.
sit in the back of the truck.
Eat a shake.
Yeah. I mean,
milkshake, like
particularly Oreo.
You have to
shake.
think
Yeah, I would
about
agree with
you
you,
have to
Seth.
think
Oreo
about this
milkshake
though,
is yummy.
guys. Like you have to go back to bed. Like, do you really want a milkshake? You know,
Trent,
right
I don't
before
think
you
you
go to bed?
understand. When I eat a milkshake right before I go to bed, that makes me feel so full. I sleep like a sneaking baby.
Yeah,
true.
And he doesn't brush his teeth before. It's straight. It's just.
I don't have to.
If I have a
Yeah.
midnight snack, that means I've already brushed my teeth. I'm not doing it again.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go eat
Yeah, I
something.
probably second that.
You're gonna go brush your teeth twice in one night? What a waste of time.
Usually when I brush my teeth, I won't go for a midnight snack because I don't want to do the whole process again.
Interesting.
And you're a brush in the evening and the morning or just evening? I'm asking you, Trent.
I'm a night only teeth brusher. Didn't have cavities last time I went to the dentist, so
All right.
yeah. But I'm very like I do brush my teeth every night. I asked my dentist. I said, "Hey, if you only brush before in the morning or at night, what would you prefer?" And he said, "Night." Seth, your wife is a dental hygienist. She used to be,
Yeah, she would say do it both times, but she would say night's better if you do.
but I do floss too, though. I think that makes a difference.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Do you
I mean,
floss? Do you floss regularly?
I have clear lines of communication with my dentist office. They're about a quarter mile down the street, and I think I'm doing all the right things.
Do you floss?
I use the. I think I can say yes because I use the little pick flosses. I think.
Yeah,
it's
if
the
you
same
use
thing.
you don't necessarily have to have like one of the ones you roll out and floss, but it just has to be like one of the ones you just.
Yeah, I
the
do the
same thing.
pick. Yeah,
It's the same thing,
Yeah, I do
and
the
it's
pick.
way easier, and you'll actually do it more if you do it that way.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You could do it while you're relaxing, watching TV in the evening.
Mhm.
I do it while I drive.
Me too.
Sweet.
Yeah, okay. Jordan, what do you got here?
I think I'm allowed to say this. I think it's different than Taco Bell. Taco truck, that different than Taco Bell?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
I'm gonna go
it's
taco
definitely
truck.
different.
Some good nothing beats like good tacos at night.
Late
Like,
night
yeah.
taco truck.
late night
seems
taco
great.
truck,
Tripe,
like
as Trent called it.
yeah, I'm not no. Tripas.
Is
No,
that-
asada, carnitas, al pastor, like good tacos.
Now, are
Right.
you
You
doing
get like
the-
4 or 5 tacos right there, and it's pretty good.
I love their quesadillas.
I think the problem
so-
with this.
That's what I was gonna ask Seth.
Wait,
What do you
wait,
If
go-
you load it with all the other stuff, oh man!
you ever tried buches?
No.
It's really good.
Are you gonna explain what it is or just move on?
I can't always quite remember what it is. It's like the stomach,
Okay.
but I think it's like it's more of it's a little. I think it's like more the
Good
insides.
luck.
I
watching
was
me
kind
try
of
and spell that.
I was kind of like
It's the same thing as tripas, but it's pork.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I like the texture better than tripas though. That's why it throws me off because it is the same thing. So I feel like everybody kind of went with like, oh, I was kind of thinking when we did this draft, like, oh, midnight snacks, like, oh, I'm gonna go to the fridge. Then all of a sudden cars got involved, and now everyone in this draft, in this round, has gone, outside of their
I mean-
house. You included, Phil.
Yeah, I'm the first.
started
one.
it.
That's
He-
part
he
of the late
started
night
it.
snack is like, hey, I want something, and you look in your fridge and you're like, garbage. So you have to leave your house to get that midnight snack.
Trent, go ahead and live in the confines of the world that you
Or
made
or
up. I
Trent,
don't
or
care.
you've been busy, you've been out all night, and you're on your way home and you're hungry.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Like you're
I'm thinking more like, hey, I was sleepwalking, fell down in the living room, and now I'm hungry. What's in the
I
fridge?
can't
I've been
relate to
eating
that.
it.
Have you ever sleptwalked, Phil?
Never.
Seth?
I did last time I did. I was like a child.
Yeah, no, I don't do it anymore. But yeah, I used to sleepwalk a lot as a kid.
And right to the fridge
Right to
every
the
time.
No, it's worse than that.
Trent would be bobbing for apples in the toilet.
The last time I had frozen pizza, I was sleepwalking.
It
Trent, that is so dumb.
was a mousetrap. No, anyways, I'm gonna go with ice cream. Just
Yeah,
ice
solid.
cream in the
That's a good
fridge
one,
right
yeah.
there. I think our freezer, that's great. Vanilla ice cream, whatever it is. Maybe you just get a spoonful. Maybe help yourself. Yeah, I think ice cream's perfect in your fridge right there. A good little quick little hit of ice cream.
Little head rush.
Moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips is what they like to say. But yeah, ice cream's great. I love that.
What on earth?
Have you never heard that?
No.
Never. We don't run around in the same groups. I think. It's kind of
No one has anything else to say about ice cream here.
No, I think
No, it's
but-
good.
But do you have a specific ice cream though? Because I think there's like not all
What's your
ice
favorite
ice
flavor
creams
of
at
ice
midnight
cream?
are created equally.
No, I like all ice creams. I'd probably say my favorite ice cream is probably like chocolate chip cookie dough is probably my favorite.
Yeah, good.
Cookies and cream is
That's
good.
the two
Uh,
go-tos
like
right there.
Moose, what is it? Is it Moose Tracks? That's good. That's chocolate.
I'm not looking for something fruity at midnight. I'm looking for
Talking
something
about Rocky Road, or
chocolatey.
you're talking about Moose Track?
Moose Tracks.
There's that flavor Moose Tracks. Used to be pretty popular. when
Yeah,
we
and
were
it has
kids.
like the giant like chocolate like
Reese's peanut butter cups.
cups. Yeah. So yeah, I probably don't have that much fruity ice creams. I like pistachio ice cream. That's pretty good. You ever had pistachio?
I think I have, and I just don't remember it. Like
I don't even mind.
I've definitely
getting chip.
tried it.
If there's ice cream in the freezer, I am not very picky late at night.
That makes sense. I feel like it's kind of hard to get like a bad flavor of ice cream, but obviously there's your favorite. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no ice cream. So recapping the second round, Phil had Taco Bell, Seth had milkshake, Jordan had taco truck, and I had ice cream. And today's draft is brought to you by Trophy Smack. With draft season around the corner, guys, go head over to Trophy Smack. Go to www.trophysmack.com/dudes. Take your fantasy football league to the next level, but also take 15% off your whole entire order. So again, go trophysmack.com/dudes to get your latest fantasy football belts, trophies, rings, draft awards, loser awards, anything you want for your fantasy football league. Trophy Smack has your needs. All right, Phil, what do you got here in the last round of the draft?
I'm gonna go with one of my college midnight snacks that I really liked, and it's again going against the rules that you created in your head. And I hope I can take this. Denny's breakfast slam. Have you guys ever done that?
I've had a Denny's breakfast slam in the middle of the night, at particularly like 3 a.m.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
Mhm.
I would think it would, Waffle House would probably resonate with people. We don't really have those, right?
Yeah.
Where we're at. So I thought it'd be like you're studying late at night. You're like, at least in college, you'd be studying late at night. I'm gonna find a Denny's 24 hours and I'm gonna get a breakfast. I'm looking for their pancakes, really, is what I'm looking for at Denny's.
I'm surprised you didn't say avocados and toast.
I do like avocado toast. But I'm saying a Denny's breakfast slam is what I'm saying. Delicious.
Build your own slam.
Build your own slam. You're having
With
pancakes.
I always like to add hash browns on the side.
People sleep on Denny's pancakes, and Denny's pancakes are actually
solid.
really good.
They're good.
They're good.
Yeah, they're like the one fast or like not like just chain dining experience where they actually have really good pancakes. I would say.
Mhm.
I don't do any of their flavored ones, just the normal flapjacks. But there's buttermilk.
We
they're
honestly should have just done a food draft right here because I think that's what it turned into.
no. I think
Midnight snacks is food, Trent.
And it turned into a restaurant draft.
No. Okay.
Did it or did it not? What are your guys' next two picks? Restaurants?
No.
No.
I'm just a taking it out burger.
that's fine.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I don't know what you're saying, but
I don't. Think,
I didn't put enough rules on it. That's fine.
I don't think anyone listening to this podcast is gonna be like, you know what? I wish Phil wouldn't have been able to pick Denny's.
You
I
should-
think
then
it's
you know what
weird.
you should have said?
I
you should have said things to eat at midnight in your fridge or pantry. That's what you should have said.
Yeah,
in the draft.
I just wasn't thinking cars were involved. My bad. I guess you could have DoorDash.
Well,
it
Trent,
from-
are you always at home? I know that you're always at home at midnight in this stage of your life. So I
I
We
do. Yeah.
apologize.
No,
Yeah,
guys, Trent sneaks out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people are out already
people
at
are.
midnight, Trent, and then they need to go eat something before they get home.
No, what's absolutely shocking is this guy's like, people go to Denny's at midnight. It's like,
No,
dude, I've been there. I've been there with you at
so
midnight. Like
No,
Taco Bell, like we're adding restaurants to the mix. It's like, yes, there's food at restaurants that you
but
may want to enjoy
Trent,
at
the
midnight.
problem is that some people are already outside there. They're on their way.
I get it.
home.
I just understood it different. That's all. It's fine. There's
you
no problem.
understood it or you explained it different.
That's just how I had it in my head. Is how it was going to be.
Did okay.
That-
When you don't tell us though, then we don't know, and then we draft what you think you're
It's
saying.
fine. There were no fouls done. There were no fouls. You're good.
I know I'm good. Are you good?
I'm good.
All right, I'm gonna take
Half
something.
the things this guy says lies. Trent, you've never been to Denny's before at midnight? I've been there with. I never said that. I had water and cereal one time. Trent has water and cereal every time he has cereal, guys. Did you know that? Doesn't believe in milk. Everything this guy has said in this draft is probably a lie.
No, that's like
If that's even your real
20%.
name, Phil.
It's like 20%.
I mean,
The guy's giving us nutritional advice, and I'm like, bro, come on now.
all right, I'm
And then
gonna.
we have the guy eating cookies with a spoon, and that's not a lie.
Question: what's the difference between dunking your chocolate cookies in milk and putting whipped cream on them. It's the same thing.
What's a liquid and what's a substance?
Hold on, hold
I have
on.
no problem with the method. I have a problem with you cutting them with a spoon and indulging that way.
And looking at them.
Guys
And
are
posting
weird.
pictures on Instagram of them.
No one does
No,
that.
that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Oh, so Phil can live and I can't. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Keep going, Seth.
All right. I'm gonna get something. So this is like when you open the fridge and you're kind of disappointed, close it. You go to the pantry, open it up, kind of disappointed. You don't really want anything in there. And then you're like, man, should I go get something? You're like, no, I shouldn't. So you open your fridge back up and there's some fruit. Just eating some fruit.
Cold
Midnight
fruit.
snack, and you're like, I'm just gonna have some fruit, particularly berries.
Berries, okay.
Blueberries,
Blueberries
strawberries.
usually,
Yep.
yeah. Blueberries, strawberries.
You don't feel as bad after
blackberries.
having that?
No, you
It's
don't.
true.
And like you're like, man, that was pretty good. I should probably do this more often if I'm hungry in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
The honestly, the biggest problem with this pick, Seth, is you had berries in your fridge and you closed the door, went in the pantry, and then had to come back.
No, it's
Because
because
a normal person would have ate those berries and then still went to the pantry.
He's talking about himself here, which I don't
Trent's
know.
talking
what
about
we
like double dipping, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I guess
You
Trent's
didn't
trying,
have
Trent's
whipping
trying to
cream
make,
to dip those in?
Trent wants a smorgasbord of everything. It's like he opens up his pantry. He's like, I'm gonna have a couple of chips, a couple of that. Open up the hummus.
Fig jam.
call. Is that what you do, Trent?
No.
Starts cutting up a
He did say he raids the fridge, and that's
starts
not a
cutting,
lie.
up, starts cutting up a tomato, fresh slice of mozzarella on top of it.
Yeah, a little
No,
bruschetta.
that's all I'm saying. Is like, yeah, if there's blueberries, like, yeah, take a handful of that, then go check out, see if there's some Cheez-Its in the pantry. Like no harm, no foul.
Sure.
Blueberries are a
it-
superfood.
It's just the fact that he opened the fridge. Like, hey, I love opening the
No,
fridge
no one-
multiple times to see if something
Hey,
happened. You know what
no
I mean?
one
Like,
goes to their fridge looking for fruit the first time is their midnight snack unless they're committed to eating fruit as their midnight snack. No one goes there as that their first option.
I'd say that's valid.
So that's why I closed it and said you come back.
The
And you're like,
judges
okay,
ruled.
whatever. I'll eat
I've
it."
ruled. That's
It's not
that
your
plays.
first option. It's not the thing you're looking for.
thanks for joining the draft, Judge Judy. So, anyways,
If you choose fruit snacks on this next one, Trent, I'm gonna.
that's a great one.
Blow
Honestly, it's a
lid.
great one. But it's not
Who's
my
up,
pick.
Trent?
It's
or
Jordan.
Jordan.
I'm gonna go peanut butter pretzels. You guys ever had those peanut butter
Those
filled
are
pretzels?
Good. Those are good.
good.
From
You
Costco.
can get them from Costco
Oh, yeah,
or
they're so
Walmart. Walmart has good ones too.
Come in the big, the
Yep,
almost
big,
barrel
big
looking
tub.
thing.
Yep. I might go have some right now after this draft, actually, but they're pretty solid.
Those are not bad. I have those, but I never have them in my house. So like I just don't have them enough. They're really good though.
I usually like to have like
I want to bash
at
the
all
pick. I
times.
can't bash the pick. Phil, can you bash the pick?
I can't. No.
Jordan likes
it's
to put them in a
logical.
bowl and put whipped cream.
no, that's not true.
And then he stirs it around with
That
a
is
big spoon.
factually incorrect.
Licks the whipped cream off, then eats them all.
I had to say
Jordan,
that.
I will say this though. Have you ever done those and then dipped them in the Nutella jar?
No, I'm not a Nutella guy.
I'm not either.
I like it, but I don't have it very much.
My kids like Nutella.
I remember when it got really like popular.
I still like it.
I
The
just-
hazelnut spread.
I think it's always been popular.
No, I
it,
know what you're
it-
talking
it hit
about.
like social media,
Yeah.
and it like
Oh.
blew up.
like maybe like 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Maybe.
yeah, it was like I think I was like in junior high or something.
Yeah, I really like Nutella. Or just
It's
like
it's hazelnut, so is it like chocolate?
it's chocolate hazelnut spread, I believe.
Yeah,
So I think it's hazelnut and chocolate mixed. It's really
I
good.
feel like the name Nutella, they could have done a better name that'd been more catchy. Like hazy butter or something. I,
mean,
don't
they're
know.
doing pretty
Hazy
well.
butter.
Hazy butter sounds great.
That
doesn't
just
it?
sounds like you're gonna eat butter and get hazy.
Okay, let me tell this
Hazy butter.
this national brand that's doing well to just completely rebrand to sell more. So
Trent, what's
I'll
your
let 'em
last
know
pick?
Tweet at him, Trent, and let him know.
Do we have any other sponsors? We got everybody good here? We get everything?
Yeah, I think we did.
What's your pick?
Got Trophy Smack. We got Underdog. Today's draft's brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's the easiest play to play DFS.
you didn't
sports.
finish your round.
I still got to do this though.
We'll do it after the round.
Well, now I'm halfway through.
Oh my
Easiest way to play fantasy sports: draft your team and forget it. No setting lineups, no trades. It's the dude's favorite place to play best ball and all other kinds of DFS fun. Enter the promo code dudes. They will match you up to $100. Sorry, there's just some
No,
people we got to
Trent,
give our thanks
No,
to.
Trent, you just gave a perfect example. I got this for you. You got a perfect example of what not to do when you're drafting your best ball draft. When you're on the clock, don't go leave to go to the restroom or
Well,
something.
maybe I have to think a little bit between these two picks because I have two things.
Yeah, and you pick and your 30 seconds ran out and you got auto drafted.
Boom.
So don't do that.
which
when you're
might have been
drafting
better than what
underdog.
I'm going to do here.
Yeah. If you say cereal and water, I'm gonna flip a lid.
I seriously
down the
want
club
to.
Can I have a good one that I'm gonna tell you?
I'm going to go with Oreos.
That's a good one.
Solid.
I was my.
I
When
can't
was
wait to
between-
get to the honorable mentions though.
Okay, Oreos. I think are great. You can dip them in peanut butter. Is that weird?
No, it's
not
not
weird?
That's
So-
right.
I think
I think
Oreos
I
are
just prefer
great.
milk.
Do you guys like double stuffed or are you?
I'm just a general standard.
I
run of
like
the mill.
vanilla.
Put
I like
about
the
19
vanilla ones.
Oreos in a glass and fill that up with milk. So good. Drink it. Then you just dump the cookies in after.
That's about as weird as the Jordan spoon.
Soggy Oreos. It's great.
Yeah, you know what, Trent? It's like I'll say this after the pod. Never mind. I'm gonna say
I had a guy tell me one time that Cocoa Puffs with Dr. Pepper was the best cereal he'd ever had in his life.
Who
Never
are the-
tried it.
Who, like I said, we run in
The
different.
guy's name
crowds.
was Dennis. Super nice guy. But yeah, the other thing here with Oreos,
Is that the guy who lit his chest hair on fire with axe?
no.
Okay, I can see
I don't
those.
even know what you're talking about.
You don't remember that trend?
I
kid at
do.
the-
I do.
okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. That guy from Toll House. He was a strange cat. Anyways,
He told Trent he lit his chest hair on fire with a bottle of axe and a lighter.
I didn't remember that. That was freshman year. My other pick here. Are you guys double stuff or
How
are
do
you
you,
just
how
single
do you
stuff?
forget something like that?
Regular.
I'm double stuff, man. Seth.
I think I'm more on the regular side. I like the chocolate. I think a little more than the.
See, I like the cream more than the chocolate. Phil, break the vote.
I no. I think that when you have it just the frosting and then the chocolate, it's everything is equal. Even though you have two chocolates on the outside, like the ratio is even.
My favorite was when they made a mistake at the Oreo company and they accidentally made
Like a triple stuff.
they accidentally made the cream filling chocolate and then the outside was white. Do you remember that? It was a big old, the Oreos. You don't remember those?
I don't
Google
remember those.
Oreos. Those were really good. But yeah, they
I'll take
made a
it.
mistake and then they had to sell them. So it was a really good commercial. And yeah, Oreos. Those were really good. Those were my
believe you,
favorite.
yeah.
They don't even have them anymore. Do you remember them, Jordan?
No, I'm looking at them.
And I do like the white, like the vanilla flavored Oreo ones too. Those are good.
They're okay. They're okay. They're not as good as the original.
like the golden. It's like golden Oreos. or
Correct.
something,
Yeah, those are them. Jordan.
Okay,
Those
so
are
love the
super
golden
good.
honorable mentions. I was between Oreo and peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's good.
I've never really had PB and J at night.
I feel like PB and J is always really good.
We slept on
It's
one
good
that's
no matter
really
what.
good. Pop Tarts.
Have you ever
Pop-Tarts
tried?
I'm not a
Midnight?
Pop Tart.
Wait, hold on. Listen about this one. A jar of pickles.
Ooh. Mm-mm.
No,
What?
no.
Too
I
much
love
acid.
pickles. I love pickles.
Cinnamon rolls warmed up like butter on cinnamon roll. Man, I can.
Have you ever
Man,
tried
I-
the frozen Pop Tarts?
No. You told me about Pop Tarts and butter. I haven't.
No.
done that.
Throw your Pop Tarts in the freezer and have a frozen Pop Tart. The back of the box says or freeze them. They're actually pretty good frozen.
Mm.
Like I like them. They're chewy. But yeah, put your Pop Tarts in the toaster, then put some butter on there. Really good. Pro tip.
Yeah, I like Pop Tarts.
It's good like that. You don't eat it with a spoon either.
You guys strawberry Pop Tart guys? Or are you
I was always brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Oh, brown sugar's good.
like brown sugar?
Toaster strudels are good back in the day. Do you remember those? Jordan?
Yeah.
It was there was this fad that I used to do every night after dinner. I would eat this exact thing. So in my house we had a big, like always the little tiny
That
thing.
sounds weirder than the
No,
whipping cream
the-
story.
No, the tiny thing of Gatorades. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd grab one of those. I'd go to my pantry, grab Cheez-Its, and then I'd go and grab Pop-Tarts. And that's what I'd have every single night after dinner, right before I went to bed.
A small Gatorade, Cheez-Its, and a Pop
Pop-Tart.
Tart.
Pop-Tart.
Cheez-Its would be money late at night, I feel like.
Yeah,
Cheez-Its are
Cheez-Its
so
money,
good.
yeah.
I ate that every night. It was insane.
Anything else we missed?
Some
here?
like just good snack mixes, like
Chex Mix,
not really Chex Mix, but like
Happy Chow.
sure those are always good. But like you can get like the
You're talking about the
Trail
Costco mix? That was
yeah,
good.
or like I get the beer nut mix. You guys ever had those?
Sorry, that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
What's
about.
the long thing? in
Those are pretty
I
good.
don't like,
Cashews?
no, it's like the pretzel.
Yeah, see, I like those.
That pretzel
that type of
just
stuff.
kind of throws me off on the beer mix.
Seth, I would put pickles pretty low on what I mean, I also don't love pickles. Are you just like a pickle out of the jar guy?
I like pickles, yeah. I'm big into spicy pickles.
Okay.
It just doesn't strike me as like a late night snack thing.
The other thing is you want foods that you're not gonna have to put too much effort in. Too, you know what I'm saying? Like I made eggs, cheesy eggs the other day at around 10:30 when I was just still hungry. I'm like, I'm gonna make some cheesy eggs with some toast. I had that. I think I went on a run in the evening, just kind of put some miles in, so I was hungry, and and yeah, I don't know.
We missed about there was about 3 good foods we could have talked about. The
You know what I'm saying? You don't when you're talking about midnight snacks, you don't want stuff that you have to put a ton of effort into as well.
True.
Yeah.
Someone could have went like the healthy food route, and that'd have been good, like tater tots.
You're not gonna get votes.
Like that's not healthy, not
Tater-
healthy, but tater tots.
Someone could have gone the healthy route and gone tater tots.
I'm sorry. You could have went healthy and said like pistachios. I just all of a sudden I saw
I
this
love
tater tots.
salted pistachios.
Pistachios are so
Isn't that
good.
our life though? We're thinking healthy and we go with tater tots.
Yeah.
That's
America.
my life.
String cheese.
String cheese is good. I don't know if there's anything else really. I'm sure.
Chocolate. And no one said just chocolate.
I thought about chocolate, like a chocolate
Chocolate's
bar.
good. I
Maybe
don't
Skittles.
I think I just
bars.
prefer a cookie though at that point if I'm gonna have chocolate.
I kind of agree with you, Jordan. I don't love the lukewarm cookie. It either has to be
Warm.
cold or warm.
I could have cold, warm, or lukewarm. I don't think it bothers me. I don't know if I've had a lukewarm cookie.
Not a lukewarm, just like an in-house temp. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like a 70
room
degrees
temperature.
room
Cookie jar
temperature.
temp. Cookie
Cookie
jar.
jar temperature. If
I
I'm
can
doing
say
that, you
that.
have to go. You're like knuckle deep in some milk. You know what I'm saying to moisten it up a little bit. All right, we're moving on.
I think we're good, guys. I think that go ahead and vote on Twitter at
Vote for
TFS
me.
Dudes.
Like this video, like and
like the
subscribe
video,
on
like
the
and
YouTube
sub.
channel.
Like and sub, as they say. But anyways,
Share with
guys,
friends.
thanks for tuning in. As always, take care.
This has been another episode of the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. Remember to rate, review, and follow. For more information, go to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. And remember, we are sorry for absolutely nothing.